Today, take a look at the wireless transmitter. So we have an adapter. This is USB-C to HDMI. We have two more adapters. So these are HDMI to mini HDMI and micro HDMI. And here is the transmitter and the receiver. And as you can probably already tell, this is probably one of the most unique transmitters I've ever seen. By that, what I mean is that most of the time you've got a block. That block has a couple of cables coming out, one for power, one for the HDMI. This has everything literally built in right here in this cable. So this is the transmitter. You can see it's got a computer on it. So this is going to plug into the HDMI port of whatever you want to transmit from. This is going to supply power. So you just plug this into any 5-volt USB ports. And this is the receiver. So we got the exact same thing going on. HDMI for the video and USB for the power. This is going to plug into your monitor and that is going to receive the signal. Very interesting design, just because most of them, when you got that big block, you of course have to find a spot for it. So usually you either have to Velcro that to the back of the TV or just kind of hang it off of something, have it look kind of ugly. This can literally just plug in and that's all you really need to do. So for the power consumption, it says that is less than 0.5 of an amp at 5 volts. It has 4K decode input, 1080p at 60 hertz output. It says that is good for 164 feet or 50 meters in an open space. It uses dual band 2.4 gigahertz or 5.8 gigahertz IEEE 802.11 AC. It has plug and play for Windows, Mac, Android, etc. Weighs about 40 grams, and we got our dimensions. So I'm going to start by plugging in the HDMI and plugging that into power. So it does give us a bit of an interface on here, so it is letting us know that the receiver is plugged in, but it is not communicating. On the laptop, I'm plugging the HDMI, and I'll plug in the USB port right next to it. And we are displaying. So I can take my files and folders, I can drag them from one desktop to the other, I can watch videos over here, I can play games over here. Once you go with dual screens, it's hard to ever go back, and having this little guy means that I can go ahead and sit on my couch, I can play on my computer, I can watch stuff on the TV using the computer. This is just a very convenient and very tiny package. So if you're like me and you don't like having a bunch of extra boxes all over the place, something you can easily just plug into the side and then it's done, that is going to be an excellent option.